Check 1 2. Check, check. Check 1 2. Hey everybody. Hello, hello, hello. Let's see who's on. Hi Jan. Sorry about the fan noise, but nothing I can do about that. I like Cloud Spirit. Corey Stout. Zip, Thomas McLean, thank you guys. James 5150, thank you. Hey Vince. Hi Carla. Hi Muddy. Like Cloud Spirit and Bruce. Hey Bruce. Bruce is there on Twitch. Guitar Man 45's on YouTube. Hi Amanda. Amanda's on YouTube as well. Rosie's on YouTube. Hey Bill Edwards. Hi Cindy. Cindy, I'm sorry about Saturday. I had to cancel on Saturday. It was good to see you guys this past weekend at the Dallas Guitar Festival. 30s. I don't have glasses with me. I think it's 30s. I'm trying to read everything on my phone. So it's really small. I'm in, hey Stephen from Miller. I am, thank you Bill Edwards. I am in Longview, Texas. I played the Dallas Guitar Festival this past weekend, and it was absolutely great. So lots of mixed emotions right now. It was absolutely great. Had a great time. Got to see Andy Timmons. Heard a little bit of Paul Gilbert. Didn't see him, but I heard him play. Bill Ray was playing drums on. Bill and I go back to the late 90s in San Diego. John 5 was killing it. And somehow Allie and I got stuck on stage for the All-Star Jam with the masters of the Telecaster. I don't know why that happened, but we were not playing tellies, and we weren't even remotely doing anything like what they were doing. But it was fun to be up there, and Allie killed it as always. So I played with Scott Robbins on bass and Charlie LeMay on drums, and we had a really good time. And then I played at the booth with Scott a lot, and then I did some solo clinics on the indoor stage. And I got to chat with more of the vendors this time than I've ever done before, and it was really nice to do that, to meet some. I shot some video too. I just haven't had the time or been in the vibe to post some of those videos, the vendor meetings and stuff like that, but I will. I have some more pictures from day 3 I gotta post. Maybe I'll do that tonight. Hey Jay. See Jay's on here. Sandra's on YouTube. Steven's on Twitch. Kurt 5150. Hey. Let's see. skipping past people. I'm pretty sure. Sorry about that. I just can't see that small. Judge Groovy Man. I met you and your partner, wife, girlfriend, at my 2 clinics. I think. Right? Is that you? Bruce, I'm still trying to figure out Twitch myself. Nova Conqueta? Nova Coquette. Oh, yes. I remember mishearing your name. Got it. I know. Jerome. A fragile heart. Keith Campbell. Zen Girl. Hi, Sarah. Sarah Tardy's on. What? So some more. Hey, Rob. Brett. Hey, Brett. Sorry, I haven't been on Twitch much lately. It's been intense. From before I left to when I left. Hi, Lisa Marie. To very intense, very crazy pace, fast paced at the Dallas Guitar Festival. Again, I had a great time. Jimmy Wallace knows how to put on a guitar fest really big time. It was really cool. Hey, Tracy. Hey, Marshall. Marshall. No, Marshall P. Oh, Marshall. From here. Okay, cool. Man, I need the glasses. Hi, Lisa. Lisa Itz is on. Hi, Renee. Lisa, I was supposed to switch. Okay, I'll get it together. I will get it together. Lisa, you started doing your live streams last Thursday, right? How did that go? Let me know how to go and how people can find you here. Hi, Tammy Ross. Elizabeth Banconi. Hi, my mom. My mom's on here. Hey, Mike. Heavy feedback, echo, loop. Alright. Feedback. Heavy feedback. Is that like a problem with the sound that you're saying? Heavy feedback. I mean, I have delay on, but it shouldn't be a feedback loop. Oh, Lisa, you're coming this Thursday. Okay. Mike, fixed? Was it on your end or my end? Because I haven't done anything different. Let me know. Alright, so what's going on? Lost a good friend the other day. I'm so glad that I got a chance to talk with him on Sunday, coming back from the guitar festival. Had a really great day, and I was trying really hard to get back. To get to a spot where I could do my acoustic show on Sunday nights. And Dave, some of you guys know, Dave and Desiree used to would moderate on Sunday nights and Tuesday nights on YouTube. And Dave hadn't been able to do it much the last couple of weeks. He's not feeling well, and he called to tell me he wasn't going to be able to do it on Sunday, and he was tired. And I was like, Dave, don't worry about it. It's all good. Just rest. And we had a good conversation. I thought we had a really good conversation, and I thought he was going to pull through, because he had battled so many things for a while, and always came out. And truly shocked to wake up on Monday morning to see a flooded text, and then to see the text from Desiree, and for her to text me that early in the morning as something was wrong. So definitely, it's amazing how fast she jumped in to get things organized. Amazing. But if I could say one thing to everyone that knows Dave and Desiree, just give her a little space, man. Just give her a little space. She knows there's lots of love out there, but it's overwhelming. I got tons of emails and text calls, messages myself. I can't imagine how many she got. And I do want to say thank you to everyone who, I did make a post. I struggled with trying to figure out what to say and when to say it. And finally I did. And the love and support that you guys, that people would put out there on those posts, I really thank you. It's absolutely beautiful. And something's going on with the sound here. I'm not sure what the sound, I can hear it in my headphones. Check 1 2, check 1 2, check 1 2. Alright, interesting. Let's see what else. Thank you, Terry. Thank you, Rosie. Hi, Kathy. Thank you. Ronnie Lee. Yep. Ronnie and Dave and Desiree. Yeah, Amanda. Hey, Cheryl. Hey, Cheryl, I don't know if I told you that I was supposed to play a show in LA, but we got bumped. I was supposed to play the Mint on June 11th, but we got bumped. Promoter decided to go with a different band. It's been a 20-year challenge to play in LA. I could play all the private shows that I want in the LA area and have a great time and do well and stuff. And the public shows in LA have been like, I give up. A friend of mine tried to put that show together with his band and my band, and everything was going well. And then the promoter sent me this message that sorry, the slot had been rebooked. So I don't know what the deal is. Yeah, the fan sound. Fans on the other side of the room. I could turn it off, but I'd have to get up and I'd probably trip over some cables. I got up once already and didn't knock off the stream. Hey, Jeff Eason. We kill it at the NAMM shows. What? Hey, Kathy Guthrie. Oh yeah, I get it, Jeff. Yeah, we kill it at the NAMM shows. Kathy, I can't I see the book a gig in LA. Hi, Marcy. Sorry for your loss, Marcy. Marcy, I haven't seen you in a long time. I am coming to Seattle, Tacoma area at the end of May. I'll be up there from May 22nd through 28th in the morning. So let me know if you're in there. Be nice just to get together and say hello, a cup of coffee or something like that. I know it's a long way for you to go. If you happen to be in that area, Tacoma, Seattle area, let me know. Hi, Babette. Um, oh, Jeff. Okay, great, Marcy. Um, the lost connection feed sound. Um, hey, Holly Ray. Hi, Randy. Randy Driscoll's on. Wow. Hi, Randy. Randy's one of those people I could do a show with in LA, private show, and it's great. I can't do a public show. Although we did do one. We did do a public show in LA, right? It kind of went okay. I mean, the performance was, but the venue was interesting. And that was a long time ago. Hey, Sean Jackson. Hey. So I guess I'm still on Facebook, but am I on YouTube? Oh, it's stuck on Twitch. I have no control of that thing. Um, Interesting. Stuck on Twitch. What was I gonna say? Jeff. And since Ronnie's on here, Ronnie Lee has it. Jeff. I'm not sure when you're coming into NAM, Jeff, but Ronnie Lee is doing a night like we've done many times before, a jam night on Thursday, June 2nd. So I'm planning on being there, and I'm hoping you and Charlie will be around. And we play, Jeff Eason and Charlie Romay and I play on that Saturday night at the Marriott, like we always do every year. And we usually have a couple of surprise guests. This time, though, for some reason, we're on at 8 o'clock. Usually we play late because we squeeze an hour and 50 minutes into 45 minutes. Or supposed to play 45 minutes, but we have guest after guest, and they go, oh, wait, who else is coming? All right, you can stay on for a little longer. And it's usually a blast. Bruce is on. Bruce has been one of my guests. We've had Vernon Reed, we have Andy Timmons several times, Travis Larson, Ryan McGarvey, Eric Steckel, Doug Rappaport. I'm drawing a blank. Vince Snell has been a guest. Frank Stephen Mueller. I'm drawing a big blank. So YouTube's still going. Judge Groovy Man, you're on Twitch. I hope it's still working on Twitch there. Ronnie, why don't you type in where the show is that night and what time? And I'll read it for people that are not on Facebook. And Jeff says he'll be there. I'm not sure if you guys are on the same Facebook feed. Awesome. Cool. Twitch is going. Okay, cool. Bet you haven't run into, is that Ronnie? You haven't run into for ages? Yes, Rosie says the Pacific Northwest shows would be great. So I am playing, oops, I know that's probably loud because the microphone's on that table. Alright, so let's see. Private. Oh, this Friday I'm at the Guitar Sanctuary in McKinney, Texas. Beautiful store. Absolutely beautiful. I haven't been there. I've just seen lots of pictures and videos. Absolutely beautiful store. I can't wait to see it in person. That's Friday, 7 o'clock. It is free. If you happen to be in the area, you want to come, just please go to their website, the Guitar Sanctuary, I guess theguitarsanctuary.com, or look for it on my Facebook page or my website and register. It is free, but if you have to act like you're getting a ticket, but they don't charge you anything. They need to know the head count. And look for that this Friday at 7 o'clock. And then everything else is private until Friday, May 20th. And I will be at the YO Theater. The YO Theater. There we in Sheridan, Wyoming, and I had a blast playing there last year. The Rolling Sevens opened up, and the Rolling Sevens are my band up there, and they killed it. It's a beautiful theater, beautiful setting. The band sounded great, and then so then after that, I will be headed to Santa Fe or Albuquerque, New Mexico, for the 35th anniversary of the New Mexican Music Awards, which are the next night. But that night, Saturday, is a benefit concert for Eric Larson Foundation, who was a big, big part of the foundation of and the founding member, one of the founding members of the New Mexico Music Awards. I have a few of those. And then the very next day, I'll be at the Tacoma Guitar Festival, and that is used to be, kind of was right there. I'll be doing that. Andy's part of that. Steve Perone, Will McFarlane, dude, history, absolute history. It's one of the original Swampers. Muscle Shoals, look him up. And then June 1st, I will be with part of Doug Rowell's Flying Guitar Circus. I did it a few years ago, had a blast, and I'm looking forward to coming back to that. And then June 2nd, I'll be part of Ronnie Lee's event. Did you post it on here? Hey, Bonnie Troy. Yeah, Bonnie and Dave and I go back to the C Note Cafe, Carol's place in Long Island, Island Park. I bet you have family in Albuquerque. Yep, Wyoming is absolutely great. I have a great time when I'm there. Except when people ask me, am I there for Kanye West? I don't have a good time when that happens, but because he has a ranch not far from there. Hi Jan, me and Stanley. I don't know what that means. Stanley, I know Stanley Jordan. Is Stanley coming to NAMM? I don't know. Stanley hasn't. I don't think Stanley's ever jammed with me at my shows at the Marriott. It would be awesome. We did play back-to-back once because Muriel Anderson did her thing once after we did our show. Judge Groovy Man, yes, coast to coast. Hey Brett, that's right, you're up there. Come to the Portland show. It's Lake Oswego. Jan LL date. Not sure what that means. Long Island date or LI date? I don't have a Long Island date yet. No shows on Long Island yet. If that's what that means. Ronnie Lee is across from the convention center. I missed something. Garden Walk. Oh, the Garden Walk across from the convention center. Got it now. Hey Rob. Rob Hughes is on. Oh, Richie Contemplate, yeah, that's right. Thanks, Jeff. Thank you, Ronnie, for posting that info. So for those who can't see Ronnie's post, Thursday, June 2nd, will be her show at the Garden Walk across from the NAMM convention in Orange County. Hey Denise. Denise is on. Denise and Travis Helped me majorly sell my merch this weekend at the Dallas Guitar Festival. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Sean Jackson, yeah, Stanley's great. He's out doing his thing, rocking it. Cool, Brett. Oh, it's outdoors this time. Awesome. Yeah, it's gonna be hot. I know it's only Orange County, but it's gonna be hot, so that's great. Jen, date for my 8 p.m. is that Saturday, June 4th. Got it. Sean Jackson. That's why I had no XL, no double XL shirts. I missed something there. I might have some more shirts. I just ordered some stuff today, some cool merch today, and hopefully everything gets there at the right time. Ronnie, I'll call you right after the show. We'll talk about San Diego. Yes. Yes. Hey, Tim Davis. Yeah. So, tentatively, there's a show with Ronnie Lee. I guess I would open in and join Ronnie on at Navajo Live on June 10th. Is it the 10th, Ronnie? And sit in with her on June 9th at the Del Mar Fairgrounds. Yeah. Hey, John Montalbano. All right, I'm going to play a couple of songs and I'm going to call it a day. It's been, thank you guys so much again for all of your outpouring of love and comments and hearts on the social media post about my friend Dave. Um, I will tell you that Dave is the reason that, well, I think I told her actually, he was on my show like 2 weeks ago on his birthday. Yeah, he was on my show 2 weeks ago. So I told her, so see, here's some Dave stories that I could tell. Short one was he drove me to the bitter end to do a show. And so Dave used to drive me to shows. He was my guitar tech too, and he was really cool. Dave could fix guitars and set them up like awesome. But this particular time he drove me to the show, and I wanted to get out and see where the bands were as far as the lineup, because there's a bunch of different bands that played at bitter end. And I got out of the car, and apparently I'm not the only one he did this to. Not on purpose, obviously. I got out of the car, the passenger seat, and I walked in front of the car, and Dave hit me. And I was like in shock. I was like, I just got out of the car, but apparently he's done that by accident. I think he did that with Desiree. I could be wrong, but let's see, a good Dave story. There were a lot of good Dave stories. Actually, I was talking with his mom earlier today, and this is a good horrible story because obviously it affected him big time. But So I like sweets, and I used to eat a lot more, way more than I eat now. We're talking like 30 years ago. And so I would get a couple candy bars and stuff. And then I used to eat burgers, and we'd stop at fast food restaurants, and I'd eat, and Dave would order like the big meal, the large drink, and diet drink, but he would have like extra fries and stuff. And I was like, wow, that's a lot of food. And Dave was a big guy back then. And we'd eat all this stuff. And sometimes we would, the paper wrappers would be in the wrappers would be in the car. And we were at his house once, and his mom says, "Hey Larry, I see, I find all these candy wrappers and fast food containers in Dave's car." And I was like, I can't believe you eat all that stuff, because I know Dave doesn't eat that stuff because he's diabetic. And I was like, what? Dave's what? So for I think over a year, he didn't tell me he was diabetic. So on the sad side, that was like not good. But on the funny side, if you know Dave, I was like, because he was good at hiding some stuff, and then I had to be kind of an enforcer sometimes. Like, Dave, your mom's gonna kill me. Dave, your mom's gonna kill me. But let's not go there. No. But he was Dave, and it's always great to see him with a smile on his face. He is also. I told this on the birthday show. It was great. I was going through a really traumatic experience with record companies and management suing me, and this company reached out to me up in New Hampshire and said that they really liked this guy said he really liked the first record, and they wanted to purchase it. And I said, I don't have any, we couldn't get the rights to purchase it, but I was working on a new record. And they said, well, we'd like to put it out. And I said, okay. So we worked all the details and set out. And then the guy goes, well, there's a record convention in Rhode Island, and we can get your spot opening for Living Color, which is great because those are guys, friends that I knew. And I said, great, so how much does it pay? And he goes, no, it doesn't pay anything. It's a convention. I was like, oh, I can't ask guys to come from New York to play for nothing. And he goes, well, just use my band. The guy I was talking with has a band. He was a guitar. He had a guitar. He was a guitar player. He had a band. And I was like, okay, because I didn't think about it. And so I spent a lot of time on the phone talking with Mark Bond, who ended up playing bass with me for a long time, and Jeff Costello, who sometimes watches here on Tuesday nights. And we did virtual rehearsals, and then we said we're going to come to New Hampshire a couple of days before. We'll do a rehearsal with the band, and then we'll all drive down to Rhode Island and do the show, and then they'll go back up, and Dave and I'll come back. So Dave agreed to drive me up there with all my gear, and 6 guitars and 412 cabinets and a huge rack. I mean, it's the most heavy stuff I could find. And it was like a snowstorm. It was the winter, which I don't know why I was going up there in the winter. But we drove. It took us like 8 hours at least. And the instructions were to get out in Brattleboro, Vermont, at this Chinese restaurant with the nightclub as well, where they all play at. And there's a phone booth that they know that works. Some of you younger people not sure about, that you had to find a phone booth, and then you had to find a phone booth that worked. And so I get out of the car and in Vermont, and I walk across this Chinese restaurant, find a phone booth, put in like I don't know how many quarters or whatever it was, and call. And Jeff says like, oh yeah, it's great, so we're gonna meet at the go to the house. I'll meet you at the house, which was a whole other story. And instructions and directions, you have to write them down and stuff. So I get back in the car, and Dave, the whole time we're talking about how great it's going to be cool, and Living Color, and blah, blah, blah. Dave turns to me, dead serious, and says, so what are you going to do if these guys suck? And it never was in my head at that time. And I was like, Dave, Now you bring that up, which if you brought it up at the beginning of the trip, I might have canceled, but I might have still done it, but I might have been worrying about it the whole time. But he just, it was like, no, please don't bring that up now. And it turned out to be great. It turned out to be really great. But I will tell you, we did go to Jeff's house, and remember, we're coming from New York, and me especially, Brooklyn and Queens, and Jeff had said, just go to the house, let yourself in, and I'll be there shortly. And we're like, let ourselves in. He goes, yeah, the door to the kitchen doesn't lock. It's like a flimsy little door, and he goes, yeah, it doesn't lock. The front door is locked, or might not be, but the side door doesn't lock. And we're like, you just want me to go and just walk into a house, and hopefully it's the right house, but just walk in. I just couldn't fathom that from New York. And so we did, and he said, go upstairs and check out the rooms and stuff like that. See, he had a roommate, and see if we wanted to stay in that room, or one of us could stay in that room and one of us could stay downstairs on the couch. And so we checked out the place. We got there, and unwillingly we went inside, and we decided to go upstairs and look at the guest room, and he forgot to tell us. So Dave is Jewish. I might have converted after he might have converted, but afterwards. But he was Jewish, grew up Jewish. And we walk in the guest bedroom, and it's all Nazi memorabilia. We're like, what have we gotten ourselves into? And it's just because his roommate was into World War II stuff, so we only saw the Nazi side of the room, and then we left. But little planes and model planes and model tanks and stuff like that, and it was just like, where are we? So we both ended up staying in the living room that night. And years later, we came back up there, and Jeff goes, I did this. I think it was a year later. I know I'm rambling on, but I'm just thinking about Dave. And usually a year later or so, we go back up to do some shows because Dave would drive me back up there, and I would play some shows. The band turned out to be great. Rehearsal was great, which was in an old fat chocolate factory, an old ex-chocolate factory, by the way, which was amazing. So we get out, and stop in Brattleboro. I get out and call, and Jeff goes, all right, so I'll be there in about 25 minutes. And I go, so should we just go in? He goes, oh, you can't go in. We locked the door now. So we had slept in the living room right next to the kitchen. And I go, locked it? He goes, yeah, I'll tell you when we get there. So we get there. He's got this serious reinforced door, and he unlocks it and goes in, and we go to and it's a little mud room, and then we go there's another serious lock door, thick door going into the kitchen, I believe. And I go, what caused this? Did someone break in? He goes, no, we heard this rustling around once, and we came down, and there was a bear in the kitchen. So that caused them to lock the doors. That was right next to where we'd slept too. Alright, I know I've been rambling on. I'm going to play a song. And Chan. The Lemmy's apartment, probably. It was cool. His roommate was actually cool. Hey, Tanea. Steven, yeah. A bear, yes. I have lots of bear stories. Hey, Patricia, yeah. Brattleboro. Thank you, Denise. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, there's some Carroll Place memories too that were just crazy. Um, Fun. All right. I think Ben Coombs is going to do. Dave had a YouTube channel that was on Thursdays at 8 o'clock called Guitar Town Hall, and he did it with Ben Coombs, and I will be. Ben is going to do it as a tribute to Dave on this Thursday. Desiree, Dave's wife's going to be on. I will be on as well for a little bit, and or however long he wants me on there. And so we'll be talking a lot more Dave stories, the good ones, the good ones, the good ones. All right, I'll go play one more song. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, if you're in the Dallas McKinney area, please come to the guitar workshop on Friday night. It's Friday night, 7 o'clock. It is going to be a workshop. I'll start it out more like a concert, and then I'm working on these sheets to hand out, and some warm up exercises, some concepts. We'll talk about. Going to talk about notes. We'll talk about sacred notes, notes that rock you to the core. That's what I'm going to do. All right, and the rest of y'all see. I'm flying back on Sunday, so I should be back in time to do it happen on the Sunday, which is the acoustic live stream. And yeah, thanks guys. I'm gonna kill this mic and play. I'm gonna play Political Rain because that was a big part of the time period there. Thank you guys again. I did when I was playing there. I was thinking about. I haven't talked about Dave and the guitar playing, and those who know he could play guitar, but he had just some pretty cool ears. And when I got called for the Tracy Chapman tour, I was trying to figure out the songs, and I was like, I can't figure out these guitar parts. And I hired Dave. I called Dave over to, and he learned 30 Tracy Chapman songs and showed them to me, in hours. That was back in 1992. So it was big years. All right, thank you guys so much. I'll see you guys soon. Stay safe, stay healthy and happy. Happy and healthy. There we go. Thank you guys.